everyone, and welcome to Kart 63. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. Real quick, if you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, possibly subscribe to the channel. Also, real quick here, Kart 63 is brought to you by TrackTac Tire Treatments. TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, treatments for tires and tracks. Really got to work on getting some more channel sponsors here. Just for the sake of, I think I have a platform that maybe companies would be interested in. I'm not great at selling myself. Like I talked about last Thursday on the Dirt Kart Racer Live. I don't think of myself as a entrepreneur type dude. I'm just a dude in a barn. And we kind of discussed that. It's just funny. Anyway, so I had a concept on rim widths and sidewalls. And I do want to do that, but I've been asked this question a whole bunch. We discussed it on live. I think we covered it in one of the lives, and it's been a video that I wanted to address because I was watching a little bit of the Chili Bowl, not a ton of it, but there was everybody was talking about prepping and sipping tires and this and that, and they're treaded tires. And I thought, there are karts out there that run treaded tires, and this isn't a sold science. This is my perception of what to do with prepping treaded tires. Okay, what am I talking about? I am talking about the lugs on a treaded tire. They behave differently than when you prep a slick tire. Hear me out. Rubber is rubber is rubber. I get it, I totally, but rubber thickness and where the prep might penetrate is different. Now, am I saying that you can't prep from the inside? No, I am not. But hear me out. This is what I'm talking about. I drew this very descriptive picture here. Now, these are the lugs of the treaded tire. Yep, okay. This is the inside of the tire. This is the rest of the tire to be here. But this is, so if you prep and roll from the inside, where is that prep going to affect? Is it going to affect out here at the top of the lug where it's actually contacting the dirt you're wishing to adhere to? No, it is not, unless you have a exorbitantly aggressive prep, something that is going to, very quickly, very permanently penetrate all of the rubber from inside out. Is it going to get to the outside, what I call the lugs? Is it going to get here? My idea here is the reason I wouldn't suggest prepping inside for a tread is the simple fact of this base layer that these lugs attach to. This would be considered if you just were to lop these off, boop, 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 this area here, that is a slick. So when you run prep when you roll prep from the inside, the prep, in my eyes, is really going to only affect this base layer that the lugs attach to, therefore making this layer softer. I suggest if you're going to prep a treaded tire, that prepping from the outside, I know it's not as easy as wiping prep on a smooth, slick tire, but I would only apply prep to these lugs, therefore penetrating from the outside to the lug, not affecting the base layer. You got to figure that if you were to take a set of treads, I buy a brand new set of treads, I inject them with whatever I'm prepping with. I'm running some Ruby, some GK1, some Better Than GoPro, some Topaz, Kryptonite. Name your TrackTac product or GoPro, whatever you're running. I buy a brand new set. I put them in the roller, in the hot box. I prep them. Those lugs are now going to be attached to something conceivably softer. So it's going to make the lugs move and manipulate. This may be something, again, this is a untested practice of mine. I do not own treads. I don't run treads, but it does, when people ask me about it, it makes my brain think, and logically, I can think that is going to affect the base layer. So this might be something you're looking for. Maybe you're looking to soften the base layer so those lugs kind of move and manipulate and bite into the surface a little bit more. But I think as a standard practice, when we apply a prep to a tire, you are either A, trying to soften it for bite, or B, you're trying to add a bite agent, not soften, but actually add bite to the tire. And I think that you would have a better chance of affecting a treaded tire from prepping from the outside than from the inside. I just don't think those lugs are a lot deeper than a standard tread is on a slick tire. I think that, you obviously you can affect the durometer of a tire prepping from the inside out, but it's mostly on a slick tire. I just think that this, yes, it's probably going to get itself into the base layer, of each lug. I'm sure of it. But trying to get a prep to pull all the way through that, it's going to take a very aggressive prep. It's going to take possibly heat. If you're running heat, it may pull the prep through. I just thought I'd bring it up. I thought it was an interesting concept. Like I said, I was just, I obviously scrolling through Facebook, seeing pictures of the Chili Bowl and everything, and then some to-do about somebody prepping tires and GoPro and sipping tires and blah, blah, blah. And it just got me thinking about this conversation. I think we had it over last summer. Somebody was asking about prepping treaded tires on a cart. Now, there's a big movement towards having, I don't need that. There's this big movement towards becoming unprepped tires, running, like a Hoosier Class or, Burris or Maxxis or whomever, and just having the tires be the tires, and you're not allowed to prep. You're, maybe they're kept there at the track, whatever, impounded for the next race. This isn't a video on that. When you're running treaded tires and you have the ability to prep, there, obviously those classes still out there. Where should you prep? Is it a good idea to prep from the inside out? My contention is that it is not. I think you are better served to prep from the outside only. You can do it if you want. Just be aware that I think that if you're using something that is a softening agent, you're going to soften that base layer and make the lugs move. Maybe you have multiple sets of treads. Maybe you want to try it out. Maybe you want to, see if that actually affects the way the cart behaves. But I think that softening-wise, bite-wise, you're better served applying from the outside rather than the inside out. Just a thought, just that, when this discussion came up over the summer, I was just like, you know what, I have to make a video on that. I would like to get my thoughts out there and then see what you guys think about it. My comments are always open. My DMs are open as well. You can shoot me a message or whatever. But I think the discussion might need to be had. I don't know about need to be had. It would be a good discussion for everybody to consider, whether or not they do prep from the inside. I want to know, honestly, do you prep treaded tires from the inside? Have you had really good luck with it? I just think it's better served to go from the outside in. You might be wasting prep coming from the inside out. Just my thoughts on it. So there you go. Still trooping on. It is winter. My fingers are cold, but I am still out here in the barn doing my best, my very best. Okay, Kart 63 is brought to you by Track Tire Tunes. As always, if you have any questions whatsoever, shoot me a message. I am back in force on the Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a live Dirt Kart Racer live where I get to interact with you guys. I found myself a nice spot up in my old bedroom. It's an unfinished room. You'll have to excuse that. But very comfortable sitting up in there. I'm not freezing my patootie off. Get to engage with you guys. I really appreciate if you stop by. There you go. Video done for this here Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying football. Watch Supercross if you're fiending for some racing. If you have Peacock app, Supercross Saturday nights. I think you really enjoy it, even as four-wheel, dirt kart racers. I think that you'd really enjoy Supercross. I do. Tomax last year, It's kind of bummed about that, but you know. All right, I ramble on enough. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.